Hello viewers, I want to welcome you again to another time. We answer questions on this episode. I'm Pastor Dolapo Adelakun, the convener of Damsel School of Ministry. It's a mentoring school for people in all walks of life. We have the School of Ministry, we have the finishing school for young ladies, we have the Covenant Business class, we have the Healing School, mentoring in all facets of life. I want to introduce this book to us. This is the book for the month. Have you commanded the morning? It's going to be a book that will really help you and be a blessing to you. Inside of it, you have about 34 scriptures for the day, and you can imagine what those scriptures will do for you. I recommend it to you, and it's going to be a blessing. Today, the question I want to answer is, we want to relocate as a family, but I'm not sure of my husband's decision. This will be coming from a woman anyway. When we talk about relocation, we have to be very careful with it. The number one thing is you have to go back to God to ask and be sure of where you should relocate to. And the reason for relocation is also very important, because if you are just relocating because your friends are relocating, you might not get the best out of it. Remember, in the book of Genesis 26, God told Isaac too wanted to relocate because there was famine in the land. So he wanted to go down to Egypt like his father did. And God told him, don't go to Egypt. This same land, stay there. And if you obey me by staying, I'm going to bless you. And that was what happened in the life of Isaac. Isaac obeyed God. He stayed in the land of famine, and in the same land God prospered him. He became so wealthy, he became so influential that the whole nation envied him. We must be very careful with the issue of relocation. Remember the story of Naomi and Elimelech. There was also famine in Judah at that time, and so they moved to Moab, and I believe a lot of people were moving alongside because of the famine. But unfortunately for their family, they lost their two sons, they lost their father. Only the mother was left alive. And Ruth, one of the daughters-in-law, followed her back to Judah. And when she got to Judah, she was ashamed of herself. When we talk about relocation, don't do it because somebody is doing it. So don't do it because somebody saw a vision for you to move. You must see yourself. Because when problems start, you have to go back to who told you to move. So the issue of relocation must be handled with so much spiritual insight, not even calculations now. Not that they're looking for nurses here. No. You ask God, should I be there? A woman was telling me of a very pitiable story. She left for Saudi Arabia as a nurse because her friend said there's so much money in Saudi. When you get there, you come back and build your house. She left the only son here. The son went into drugs. The son sold the house that the father left for them as an inheritance, and everything is in a mess. She said, I'm ashamed of myself. I said, don't be ashamed. You've learned a lesson that you could avoid. But take up your life from wherever it is. Now the son is into drugs. And right now as I'm talking, he's in prison in US. But I know that God is a God of new beginnings, and God will give that family a new beginning. So handle the issue of relocation with so much spiritual wisdom. I want to say that I have 130 audio messages in a memory card, with a speaker as a gift to go alongside with it. You can order for it. It's going to be a blessing to you. If you like this episode, share it and like it. And join me also on Twitter, on Facebook regularly, and God is going to bless you and refresh you continually in Jesus' name. Send in your questions anytime. We will do justice to it.